It's time for another project on the Okanagan Valley Railway. Join me as I work on improvements, new scenery, etc. Hopefully, you will learn something and I will not injure myself. Have you ever wanted to make up signs for your train layout, yet don't want to go out and buy decals or have custom decals made? Well, here's a relatively simple method that I use that you may be able to use as well for your own train layout. The original purpose of the signs on my train layout was to identify to operators where the industries were by name. Originally, I just used very crude blocks of wood as seen in the pictures here, but I found, although they were descriptive and showed the operators where the industries were on the layout, it looked kind of crude. So what I did is I started to make up signs, and here you can see I made one up for Pope and Talbot as an example. And here's some other ones I've seen before in previous photos. I did Penticton Lumber, Interior Contracting, Penticton Propane, as well as some other ones I did it, like Highland Bell, which I put on a trailer, Elmer, which I put on styrene. Some of the earlier ones I did the same thing, made a sign and put it on top of the building. And in this case, Burns Coal, which I put right on the building. And in some cases, such as this one, I weathered it. Excellent, excellent. So what kind of expensive, crazy software do I use to make these amazing logos and graphics in the background? Well, I confess, I didn't use really anything. I just used my browser, and I would find existing signs on the internet, and I put them into some sort of an editing software. In my case, I just used the very basic 3D paint that comes with my Microsoft computer, but you can use more sophisticated tools if you want to really get into it. And I go from there. So let me demonstrate how I did it with one example. So firstly, what I do is I go into my browser, in this case Chrome, and I'd already selected Lumber Company Signs. Click on Images and look for something that you like. So I'm just browsing through here, and lo and behold, I find Parton Lumber Company. I want to do a Penticton Lumber, so PL. Wonderful. So then I save the image. Now I need to go into my 3D print, load up the image. First thing I want to do is I'm going to blank out anything I don't want. I don't want Parton Lumber Company. I just really want the logo and the sign. So what you do I'm going to just blow it up here a bit, is you just select the area that you want to use to copy, which is just that grayish color, and I click copy, and then you just enlarge the box. So now I'm enlarging to blank out the company name. I'm going to keep the slogan. I kind of like it, so I'm going to keep the slogan. And I'm going to do the same at the bottom part. I don't need the phone number or any of that stuff. I can put my own information in there if I want as well. Now the mistake I made here is I hit copy, but then I started to drag it the wrong way. So I'm going to just start again. You can always undo in this software, which is nice, like most other ones. So once again, copy, drag it over top, and there we go. And then you just click out when you're done. So I then choose the text option, the T at the top, and on the right you can choose either 2D or 3D. I'm going with 2D. You can go with 3D if you want that effect. Select the area you want to put the text box in, and then I select the font size. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to try 12 for the letter P. I want the P and the L to be bigger like they had on their sign. I'm just adjusting the text box a little bit. I'm going to go with font 10 for the rest of the letters. Now you can see the P is not as big as I want it to be. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to put it all the way up to font 16. Oops, I got the E bigger too. So I'll just fix that here. Put it back to font 10. And I'm just going to hit return, go down, do the same for lumber. So this time, font 16 for the L. and 10 for the rest of the word. As you can see, I've kind of clumsily typed over the logo here. I'm going to fix that in a minute. I want company, so again, font 16 for the C, and then 10 for the O. There you go. Now I'm going to just adjust it up again, just to get above the logo a little bit, or I should say the slogan, and just click out. Now this is pretty crude, but not too bad. Now I'm going to save the image, and there we go. It's saved. So here's the completed sign. As you can see, I rushed things a little bit. The slogan's a bit cut off. I could have put more information below, and I also would have put the Pentic and lumber close together and matched the color to that kind of golden color or wood green, which would have looked really cool. The next step would be to size it up to the size you want for your sign on your train layout, and then print it off, and away you go. And then I just use glue, like a white glue or something, and put it on, and then you can either have it looking brand new like that, or maybe you want to weather it a little bit, or stain it, or put a little rust mark, or whatever. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and give it a try on your own train layout. Thank you for watching this video. If you like what you saw, and wish to see more content on model trains and real trains, please subscribe to my channel.